In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to get a Google site, how to basically create pages, play with layout, insert images, and then also publish it so that you can actually see it. So basically, I'm in my Gmail account, and I'm going to come over to this guy right here. You can find it in here sometimes. I've got a lot of things in here, so I'd have to go to for more. I like to go into Google Drive when I do this. And then from there, you may want to put it in a folder. I'm just going to leave mine out, just in my general drive. But if you want to put it in a folder for a specific project, that can be a good idea. So I'm going to go to New, and then go to More, and then come down here to Google Sites. So that should launch and basically just give me kind of a basic Google site. And then from there, I can start to kind of build it. So it gives you kind of this basic template, and you can customize this later on if you wanted to, but I mean, just over on themes, that's a pretty easy way to start changing it up, and you can come back and change that later too. I'm going to come over here to Pages, and in Pages, I'm going to keep my home, but if I come down here, I'm going to go ahead and just create a few pages. So I'm going to create a page for maybe Illustrator, and depending on what you're doing with this, I mean, you can create as many as you want or as few as you want. So I'm going to do another one for Blender assignments, and then I'm going to go and do one more for Blender simple objects. And then later on I might decide to change the names or keep them the same. So right now I'm going to kind of go with that. So and then once I've kind of got that figured out, I've got these different pages, I can go in and kind of customize, and I'll deal with that one later. But so simple objects I'm going to do first, and I'm going to go to Insert now. And in here there's all kinds of tools. You can insert just single images, you can embed things from your Google Drive. You also have all these layouts, and I'm going to try one of these layouts first. So I'm going to just click on this one, and it should just shoot it over there. If you don't like it later, you can always delete it. And I'm actually going to put a couple of those in there. And then to insert an image, it's pretty easy. You just click and then go to Select Image. And then from there, you can either upload directly from here. If you go to Photos, or URL, Google Drive, My Drive, Shared with Me. So there's some different options you can play with in there, depending on where you have your images and everything. So, but I'm going to go over here to Photos, and I already have my photos that I just uploaded, so I'm going to just click. And unfortunately, it only lets you do it one at a time on this feature here. If you wanted to modify it, you double click on it, you can kind of play with it in those parameters. If you don't like that size, then that's where you kind of need to customize a little bit. So click on that, and I'm going to go to select another image, and I'm just going to stay right here in my photos and grab another one, and then just kind of keep moving and going that route. And there's many other ways to do this. If you wanted to get it in from your Google Drive, you can do that too. So the point is just trying to get your photos in, and then hopefully being able to do what you want with your website. Okay, and the reason I put all these in an album in Google Photos beforehand, so that can be a help to kind of organize them that way too. So if I decide to delete them, I can just go find them again. I don't have to keep re-uploading them and everything. So that'll get me my page done. And then the last thing I want to show is just right up here. You've got this Publish button. So I haven't even named my site yet. So I'm going to come up here and actually name this. So I'm just going to name this Freeman Graphics. And hopefully it's not already taken. Click Publish, and then in here it kind of tells me what the name of my actual website will be, and this is a free one. So if I really wanted to have a one that was just only Freeman graphics if it's available. That's where I'd probably have to do this customize or manage, and then you have to pay a little bit of money for that and stuff. So actually, I'm going to see if I can get rid of that and just keep it as one word. Oh, that one's already taken. I guess I will just leave that in there and call it good. So then I'll go ahead and click publish, and that is my site. And if I want to look at it, click on this and then on the arrow, and you can click view publish site, and that'll kind of give you more of a real version of what your site's looking like, and you can go back and customize it. And I don't have a whole lot in mind, but that's how you put together a Google site.